Okay, so the Mets A lineup was in the building yesterday for the New York Mets. The A lineup was actually shown, and you had Francisco Lindor, you had Juan Soto, you had Mark Vientos, you had Pete Alonso, you had Brandon Nimmo, all in the lineup. Marte in the lineup. It was a nice lineup to look at on paper. Obviously, it would have been better with Alvarez, or obviously Jose Siri, something like that. I would have liked to see Jose Siri and Alvarez in the lineup, but we're not at full strength yet. But what I want to say is this game right here. This game was a preview. This game was a preview of the A lineup that the Mets can put out every single night. And I liked it. First of all, Lindor didn't get a hit. Lindor walked. He didn't get a hit. He went, 0 for 3. Listen, Lindor, slow start, I think is going to come. I hope is not, but I think the slow start is going to come. And then you got Juan Soto. Juan Soto didn't even get a hit in this game, which was very surprising. I was very surprised that Juan Soto didn't get a hit. Pete Alonso hit a 3-run bomb that was a shot. It was a nice shot. I liked it. And finally, the Mets put up some runs. With this offense, we've seen this offense, but we haven't seen them all together at once a lot. I think they played in, 2 games together? Maybe 1. I don't know. But they haven't played in a lot. And Pete Alonso showed up. Mark Vientos got a hit. Nimmo got 2 hits. Brett Baty got 2 hits. This lineup right here can put up a lot of runs. It can put up a lot of runs. And David Peterson, 5 shutout innings. 5 shutout innings. He struck out Yordan Alvarez in the last inning. David Peterson is ready to go. And I like it a lot. He's ready to go, and I appreciate it. Look at that. 0.57 ERA. And then, at the end of the day, I want the Mets to succeed. I want the Mets to be their best. And, with this lineup, you can do a lot. This lineup is supposed to be one of the best offenses in baseball. They are literally one of the top offenses in baseball. They have to show it, though. They have to show it. At the end of the day, they have to show it. I'm a little concerned about the rotation going into the season, but with the offense that the Mets have, I think they will be fine. And I don't think Candelario is gonna make the Mets season. I don't think he's gonna make it. I think Marte is gonna make it. Obviously, if Marte wasn't healthy, then they would have had Candelario probably start the season, but I don't think that's going to happen, so he doesn't have any more options. But it was a good day for Brett Baty. Brett Baty made a nice diving stop yesterday as well. And it was a nice throw. It was good. I like the range that he saw, the range that he used, the range that he showed. And I think Baty's been hitting the ball hard. He's one of the top. He's the spring leaders when it comes to OPS. Him and Juan Soto, which is great. I like it. This might be the last chance for Brett Baty. And I mean the last possible chance for Brett Baty. Because where does Brett Baty go from here after this? I thought that if McNeil was going to be in the lineup, they would have Brett Baty as a bench bat. But I think that could still be the case. Let's say McNeil comes back and Baty is raking. They can put Baty in the bench or something like that. Or they can leave him at second. I don't know where Baty and his progression at second base is going to go. He's trying to play the position. He's trying to do his best. But he's been hitting the ball hard, which is a really good sign. But it's spring training, and we have to see it in the major leagues to believe it. Because he hasn't been able to do it consistently. So what are we going to get here? Are we going to get the Brett Baty that we got from spring training last year? Is that going to show up in the major leagues? Because he wasn't able to put it together consistently in the major leagues. And he needs to do that. He needs the ball. And he's been hitting the ball harder than usual, which is good. But Brandon Nimmo with 2 hits is a good sign. It's a good sign. When he played left field, And I guess he's 90% or whatever. But I'm happy that he's doing his thing. And then who you got? Luis Torrens got a hit. He got a hit. Brett Baty got a hit. Acuna did not get a hit. He had 2 at-bats. And Tyrone Taylor. Tyrone Taylor got 2 hits. Edwin Diaz. Let's talk about Edwin Diaz. His velocity was down, apparently. And people are saying, oh, it's not really that concerning or whatever. But if Edwin Diaz's velocity is going to be down, that is not going to be good for Edwin Diaz. That is not going to be good. His fastball is very, very important. Obviously, the slider is the pitch that gets most strikeouts. But his fastball is very, very important. And if he's throwing a lower velocity fastball, I don't know. But I think this is a really good sign for the Mets. And at the end of the day, the Mets, I wanted to see a game where they put up a lot of runs because I haven't really seen it with this A lineup. So I'm happy that the Mets put up a lot of runs, and I truly hope that they bring this to opening day because we need it. The Mets need it. We will see what happens, but man, it was fun to see. Pete Alonso getting a home run. Pete Alonso, the 3-run bomb. That was huge for Pete Alonso. That's what I want to see from Pete Alonso this season. That's what I want to see. And we'll see what happens with Pete Alonso. I need to see him do it in the regular season. That's what I need to see. I need to see him be clutch in the regular season. That's what I want to see. So we'll see what happens, but I have hope. I just want the offense to carry the Mets because I think they're going to need it. With the pitching rotation, especially Sean Manaea being out, you don't know what this is going to be. But yeah, man, we'll see.